a shining and bright house out on the waves of...
Hello children, hello grown-ups. My name's Veronica and welcome to Lighthouse at Home. Our Lighthouse toddler group usually meets every Thursday morning, but we can't do that, so that's why we're doing Lighthouse at Home, and it's great that you've been joining in. Did you enjoy making your sky pictures last week? I hope you did. And do you know, I think our light is shining farther than far, because I think there have been people watching us down in Surrey and up north in Derbyshire, and even two little tots have been watching us all the way over in America. So that's great. So it's really exciting that everyone's been enjoying Lighthouse, and if your grown-ups want to send us some pictures or some videos of you joining in, then they can do onto the Facebook page. So well done. It's so good. Let's get started, shall we, with today. Let's do our first thing. We've got to switch our light on. There's our lighthouse. So can you join with me, and we'll do 3, 2, 1 for the big switch on. Are you ready? Let's go 3, 2, 1 and switch on. Yes, the light is shining bright. We're ready to get started. And we've been thinking all about God's wonderful world. And this week we're going to be thinking about God made the land. That's so exciting, and we've got a really exciting story coming up. But first of all, it's our lovely combination of singing and joining in with the actions, and we're going to do our Big Thumbs song. And last week I so enjoyed doing all the actions. We're going to do that again. So remind us what we're going to do. Big thumbs tough, big thumbs strong, and then we go other fingers. Can you give them a wiggle? Wave along, well done, and then find those little fingers. The little fingers are just like me. They're tiny but important. Can you do a great big jump up to make yourself really go high? Or if you can't jump, get your grown up to give you a big whoosh up in the air. So well done. So can you find your thumbs? Have you got them there? Oh yes, I can see them. Brilliant. Let's go. Big thumbs.
Big thumbs.
Ready?
Big thumbs tough and big thumbs strong. Other fingers wave along. Little fingers just like me. Tiny but important.
Well done. Do it again. Find those thumbs again.
Big thumbs tough and big thumbs strong. Other fingers wave along. Little fingers just like me. Tiny but important.
That's it. Just do a little dance now. That's it. Well done. Ready? Do it again. All through with the words. Ready?
Big thumbs tough and big thumbs strong. Other fingers wave along. Little fingers just like me. Tiny but important.
Well done, everybody. That was so good. I could see you jumping up there. Well done. That's brilliant. Let's do our next song. I wonder if it's going to be Banana Man. Is it going to be? Yes, it is. This is one of our favourite Lighthouse songs, all about Banana Man. Let's remind ourselves of how we do it. So first of all, we've got to bend like Banana Man. Woo! I may never bend like Banana Man. Climb like Spider-Man. That's it. I may never stretch like Plastic Man. Can you get all stretchy? And I may never fly, whoosh, like Superman. But I am special to God. We go, yes, I am special to God. Yes, okay, you ready to do all that with the actions with me? Are we ready to go? I may never bend like Banana Man, fly like Spider-Man, stretch like Plastic Man. I may never fly like Superman, but I am special to God. Say it, ready? I am special to God. it's so good, isn't it, that we love knowing that we are special to God. That is brilliant. Well done. Let's do our next song. I hope you've got your jumping shoes on and your jumping feet, because we're going to do jump up. Are you ready? We're going to go through the actions first. So we first start off by saying jump up, wave your arms, and then we shout, hooray! God thinks you're really great. One thumb up. You've made his day. Then we sing, he loves me. Give yourself a big cuddle. He loves me just the way I am. In fact, he is my biggest fan. Jump up, wave your arms and shout, hooray! And this song has got lots of jumping and then lots of shouting. I hope you're going to join in with me. Are you ready? Jump up.
Shout hooray! God thinks you're really great, you made his day. He loves me just the way I am, in fact he is my biggest fan. Jump up and wave your arms and shout hooray!
Well done. Jumping. I could see you jumping so high then. Wow, we're going to do another really good fun song. Who's the King of the Jungle? If you've got your rainbow sticks, if you've got those ready, we can do that with this song to wave them around and sing Who's the King of the Jungle? We go, woo, woo. Little monkey, who's the king of the sea? Bubble, 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 that's right. And then we sing, who's the king of the universe? There's all the stars and planets and all the world. And who's the king of me? And we sing, the answer is J-E-S-U-S, or you could spell it like this. That spells Jesus. He's the king of me, he's the king of the universe, the jungle, and the sea, bubble, bubble. Let's do that to the music. Are you ready?
Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the
streamers, and there's rainbow six, a great big wave. Well done. Then you can pop them down, and it's time for our story time now. I think you deserve a rest, don't you? So we're going to sit down quietly and get ready for our story. And our friend Ruth is coming with a special friend of hers to help us tell the story today. So let's do as I sit quietly. Get ready, get nice and comfy.
As I sit quietly, ever so quietly, arms by my side, ears open wide. Help me to listen as people now teach me more of the stories of Jesus.
Well done. Do that once more.
As I sit quietly, ever so quietly, arms by my side, ears open wide. Help me to listen as people now teach me more of the stories of Jesus.
Well done. And now we're going to hand over to Ruth, who's going to tell us our story.
Hi everybody, it's great to be with you at Lighthouse Home today and to be able to tell your story. My name is Ruth and this is Squawk. You're going to help me with our story today, aren't you? That's right. Am I going to tell them about your challenge? I am in a bit, but first of all, we've got to introduce the first part of our story. Is that okay? We're thinking about today about how God made land. I know you've already thought about some of the things that he made, like light and sky and water, and today we're thinking about land. How did he do it? Well, he gathered up all the water into oceans and rivers and lakes and ponds, and as he did that, the land emerged. And then God had great fun creating lots of different types of land. And that's where your challenge comes in, doesn't it, Squawk? Did you enjoy your challenge? I set Squawk the challenge of flying all over the world and finding out lots of different land, didn't I? It was very tiring. You flew a long way. You've got some pictures. Can we have a look at your pictures? Let's have a look. Let's look at some of the things that you found. That's right, you found big rocky mountains. It was a bit cold at the top, I bet it was. And what's this? Oh, it's a lovely green valley. You flew really fast down it. Wow, I bet that was good fun. Oh, this one looks like some really nice flat green grass. You had a nice rest there, I bet you did. Oh, this is one of my favourite places. It's a beach. You had fun there. Did you build a sandcastle? You did. Wow. And this is a desert island by the looks of it. You found some yummy berries and some lovely fruit there. Wow, that sounds nice. You had a little holiday and a rest, I bet you did. Oh, what have we got here? Looks like we've got a river winding its way all the way to the sea. And you've got some hills and some flat grass as well. Let's see what else you saw. That's right, you saw some grass with some trees as well. You saw amazing animals that lived there, I bet you did. Oh, I don't think I like this place. Did you like that place? It was very hot and very sandy because some land is very dry and very sandy. They're called deserts. That place was very cold. I can see all the snowy mountains. And this, Squawk, I think that's a picture of you. Is it a picture of you? That was your favourite place. In the rainforest. I think that's a lovely place to be. Wow, well done, Squawk. What a lot of interesting different types of land you found on your challenge. I think you did it really well. Well, I think it's time for us to say goodbye and hand back to Veronica. Bye, everyone.
Well done, Ruth and Squawk. Thank you. That was such an exciting story. Thank you for sharing all those amazing pictures, Squawk, about your adventure and your journeys. That was brilliant. We're going to say our special prayer now. So we're going to do our prayer drill. Do you remember what to do? Put one hand up in the air, two hands up in there, clap together. That's it. Bring them down. Then we're going to say our prayer. Dear Father God, thank you for making our wonderful world. Thank you for the mountains and hills, the seaside and islands, the dry desert and the icy cold Arctic. Thank you that you made it all. And we think you are amazing. And let's do that big amen together. Are you ready? Amen. Well done. That was brilliant. What an exciting story. Let's do our last song, which is I'm yours and you're mine. So do you remember how it goes? We go, I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited because I know you're here with me all the time. We sing, if I go to the moon or under the sea, if I climb the highest mountain, you're still there with me. And that's the best thing about your love, is you give me more and more and more. Let's grab a shaker if you've got one. I found myself a new shaker, a shaker, or if you've got some pots to pack together, or a spoon and a saucepan, anything just to make a great noise, and we'll sing this. I'm yours. Are you ready?
I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited, Lord, 'cause I know that you're here all of the time. I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited, Lord, 'cause I know that you're here all of the time. If I go to the moon or run to the sea, if I climb the highest mountain, you're still there with me. And that's the best thing about your love. You give me more and more and more and more, just because I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited, Lord, 'cause I know that you're here all of the time. Whether I'm good or the biggest pain on earth, you never change your mind. I was yours before my birth, and that's the best thing about your love. You give me more and more and more and more, just because I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited, Lord, 'cause I know that you're here all of the time. I'm yours, you're mine. I'm so excited, Lord, 'cause I know that you're here all of the time. All of the time. All of the time. All of the time.
Well done, give it a shaker and a great big shake. Well done, that was fantastic singing, everybody, this week. Well done, brilliant music, brilliant dancing and actions. And I hope you've had a really good time. We've got that one last song to do, and that's our special happy birthday song. So if it's been your birthday this week or somebody in your home, then we're going to sing to you now. So get ready. We've got our special words, and then we have a little gap where you shout out your name or somebody's name if it's been their birthday. So are we ready? We're going to play it with the music. Birthday to you, God's blessing on you. Happy birthday, dear. God bless and keep you. Well done. Okay, and so if it was your birthday or somebody in your house, let's time for a big clap and say happy birthday. I hope you've had a lovely time. Well done. That was so good to be with you today and do Lighthouse at Home. Now it's our time to find out what our craft is this week. So we're going to zoom all the way over to see Caroline and Annabelle and Elliot and find out what exciting thing they've got us to make today.
Hello, Lighthouse family.
Good morning, Lighthouse family. How are we all doing? Another week in the jolly world of lockdown. Today we are celebrating land. the land that God made. So our land comes in all different shapes and sizes and forms. We have our beautiful Chiltern Hills that we're surrounded by. There are mountains. Some mountains get snow on them and you can go skiing on them. We were very, very blessed to be able to go skiing at Christmas in Canada.
Yeah.
And we have deserts. This world, we have deserts. We have sandy beaches. And we've got that lovely, dark, rich brown earth that we can grow beautiful crops in. The farmers can sow their seeds in. And then there's places like Australia, where the sand, the earth, is almost red in colour. Now, the inspiration for today's craft is I have this picture from Canada of beautiful mountains. And this picture is a landscape picture. A landscape picture is when you have a picture like this. A portrait picture is when it's that way. So this is a landscape picture of mountains. And this is what I'm using as inspiration for our craft today. So my craft today is a landscape picture of a mountain, but also I wanted to incorporate all the different sorts of land. So we've got green down here for fields, and I've done some rough patches here for rocks, and a sandy patch here in the corner for like our deserts. The first thing I'm going to do is the picture frame. So I wasn't too keen on my blue picture frame, so I've tried to make a brown picture frame by colouring in with felt tip on a cream piece of card. Hasn't worked that well. We'll see what it looks like when I cut it out. I would recommend, if you've got the time, to maybe do some painting one if you don't have a brown card. Now I'm folding the card in half and then folding it again so that you have 4 sections that you can cut out into strips. Right, and I will cut out my strips as quickly as I can. 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to make a rectangle with them. So, on one strip, just do a little bit of glue along the end and stick it just on the inside to make a corner like that, okay? And then another strip, once again, glue along the end and stick it just on the inside to make another corner. So now you've got 2 edges going down each side. Right. And just do the same at the other end.
I'm going to take the rice off.
Hang on a minute.
Mama.
I'll stick it down along the other end. And we've made a picture frame.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm going to put my picture frame to one side. Going to get my pale blue card now for my background. And I am going to stick on. I've got some fabric here for my grass. Doesn't have to be fabric. You can use card or tissue or anything you've got. I like this felt because it feels nice and velvety. So now I've got my green at the bottom. Next, thank you very much, Annabelle, I'm going to add in my brown mountain. So I've cut out a triangle out of sugar paper because I like that feel as well for our mountain. And I'm just going to slide it just behind the green. There we go. Now on the top of my mountain, I've added some snowy triangles. So you can cut this out of tissue paper, bit of glue onto your brown mountain and add your tissue paper. So there is my mountain with its snowy top. Now then, on this one, I did my rocks using seeds, old seeds that I had for the garden, but they fall off. So I have painted up some rice with grey paint and brown paint. And this is the first time I've done this, so I don't know how well it's going to work. So I'm going to put a strip of glue next to my green grass.
And I sprinkle some.
And I'm going to sprinkle some because I don't know what sort of mess I'm going to make. So I've added some brown. And I'm going to add some grey. And I'm pushing it into my glue. And then I'm just going to tip it onto some paper to see what bits fall off. Oh well, it kind of worked. So there are my rocks made out of painted rice. Now the next thing I'm going to do is the sand in the corner. Now this one, I used some sandpaper. I cut some special paper called sandpaper up. Now my children didn't think that looked very sandy. So I've agreed to use a little bit of sand out of the sand pit. Goodness knows what sort of mess we're about to make. Instead of sand, you could use yellow tissue paper or card, or as I say, always just use your imagination and see what you come up with. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, it kind of worked. So we've got some sand stuck in the corner now. The last thing we're going to add are my cotton wool clouds, and then I will stick my picture frame on. So,
I did that sand already.
here is my landscapey picture. And now I'm going to add my frame. Now the best thing to do is put your frame down, put your picture over the top, and then just put some sellotape around the edge of your blue card. I'm using my teeth, but of course your mummies and daddies or grown-ups, whoever's looking after you, can help you cut your sellotape with scissors properly. You might notice Elliot's wearing a lovely red bow in his hair. This is Elliot's choice, as he is in dire need of a haircut. And I'm not quite brave enough yet to attempt that. So, there is our picture. Our landscape.
It does actually look quite nice.
Thank you, Annabelle. Now then, we are quickly going to show you Annabelle's craft this week. So as I say, I normally challenge Annabelle to come up with her own ideas, and she has come up with 4 beautiful postcards. So we have a seaside postcard, a hillside postcard, a desert pyramid postcard, and a snowy mountain postcard. Because she's quite right. Usually you don't get all those sorts of land all together. So I'm going to read her instructions and she will show you the postcards. You will need blue, yellow, green and white card or paper, cotton wool, tissue paper, pencils and glue. Cut out a piece of blue card into 4 to make your postcards. Cut out a yellow circle and cut it into 4. Stick 3 of these pieces into the corners of your blue card to make a sun, and then add some birds to your sky. On your first piece of blue card, cut out a strip of yellow and a strip of dark blue and stick these onto the bottom to make a seaside scene. Then cut out some green half circles and stick them on the bottom of your blue card to make a hill scene. Cut out another strip of yellow or light brown and a triangle of yellow. Stick on the bottom of your third card to make a desert scene from Egypt. Lastly, cut out a white triangle and stick on your fourth card that has no sun. Scrunch up some white tissue paper and stick on the bottom for snow. Glue some cotton wool along the top for clouds. And you have 4 beautiful postcards. Elliot has created his own craft. This is Elliot's desert scene that he has created with pyramids and grey desert and an aeroplane in the sky. So, that is our craft for this week. We hope you're all doing very well and we hope that we see you all very, very soon. We miss you dreadfully. Kisses and air hugs. Bye.
Thank you, Caroline and Annabelle and Elliot. You're so good. All those brilliant ideas you've got. I'm sure that we can find lots of things around our homes to make a wonderful landscape picture. That is going to be so good. I look forward to seeing them. If you put them up on your windows, I might be able to walk past and have a look. So thank you for joining us at Lighthouse. It's so good to see you, and we'll see you soon next week. But in the meantime, bye bye, take care, God bless, and lots of hugs.